Boys, we're back. Finally, all of us. What's been
Oh,
going on? Tell us about your prep, both of you.
Sam, you're up.
I'm
Yeah,
up.
You
updates.
you're what are you, five
Um,
5 weeks out?
5 weeks tomorrow
That's
to
so quick.
Portugal and
Portugal, yeah.
6 weeks today to Amsterdam. Leave in 4 weeks today. So yeah, I reckon everything's fucking ramped up pretty good. So did a high day yesterday and I was exactly the same weight this morning. So I'll eat another one today. But even just then, just check my weight in the scale to see what it's doing through the day. And it's coming up. So it looks like the second day is going to fill her up. So I'll go back to the original low days and just see how long it takes to clear out any weight that gained, like how long it takes to flatten back down and
Yeah,
lose that. And then either I one of two choices. Either I'll bring up the baseline on the low days and just slow it down a little bit. Or I'll do this. I'll keep the two high days on the 2 days that are like weak points. So lats and chest is Friday and then quads is Saturday. So it's like I might just leave the two high days on those two because five of those low days rinses all that weight out and gives you another half
yeah.
kilo.
You'll
Yeah.
you'll see a new low before you have another hard day.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if that happens, then yeah, I
mm,
might leave the two in. We'll see. We'll see.
yeah, yeah,
Because you're
yeah.
looking, last update you showed, Sam, you're looking good.
Yeah, thank you. It's changed a lot. The
Yeah,
last week has really, the last 2 weeks have been really good, but the last week in particular has been a big change. So
yeah,
yeah, we'll just keep rolling along. And I still find, still lifting almost exactly the same, like energies.
Did he can't fuck you up training with him? Did he can't fuck you up training with him?
No, it was good. It was good.
no. I think it was like just enough. Like it wasn't
Yeah.
anything stupid. So
Yeah,
yeah,
like
I can definitely see it in your face,
yeah,
Sam.
yeah,
Yeah.
I know. It's getting a little bit more.
I
The,
probably could see it in Cam's face, but he's got his beard.
mm.
So, but I can definitely see it in your
Yeah,
You can
face.
see the
mm,
top of Cam's sheet, but
Yeah, I can
here,
see it here in Cam.
mm,
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
It sort of
yeah,
falls down, and now it's getting down here. So in
yeah.
3 weeks' time, I'm going to look fairly shit.
Mm.
I call it the CPAP mask face. Because when you wake up
Yeah,
in the morning from CPAP, I got those two little fucking indents here.
yeah. Because my cheeks are so fat in the off season. I have such a chubby face. So
Mm.
yeah, like these take a little while before it comes noticeable, and then all
Yeah.
of a sudden you're like, "Whoa, you look fucked." It's like yeah, like it takes ages to notice it.
Mm. I
But
kind of I like
honestly,
I
that
prefer my face like where it is now. Like I don't like
yeah.
my off-season face is fat. Like and now this is like a good like good spot. And then
Yeah.
like further from here, it's just gonna start looking worse.
Me about a week ago, I like that look as
Yeah,
well. It looks like a
yeah.
nice, yeah. Now it's gone a bit past it. Now I look my age.
Now you're like a drug addict.
Sam, do you get as well, like in the off season, like my glasses get indented in my head above my ear, like I actually get the indents. Whereas when I'm prepping up, it's so skinny and less fat there, it doesn't indent.
I'm not
Mm.
sure, but I know like there we go, got the cunt. In the off season, the kids tease me because I get like a massive
Yeah,
like
the
fat
bulge.
roll crease in the
Fat
back of
roll,
my
yeah, yeah.
head, and I'm like, "What do you mean?" And they just fucking they start playing with it. So
Mm.
I've noticed that's nearly completely gone now. So yeah, that's a new gauge. But no, the glasses, I don't feel like I noticed that one.
Because sometimes I'm like, oh, I just want to take them off because it's hurting digging in the head. And I went down like 6 notches, and my wrist goes so skinny.
Yeah, that, and I have to change all my hat sizes. My hat sizes go down
Yeah,
one
I've just
notch.
had to do my hats. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like Emma Fuad said once. He's like, I know I'm getting lean when I can easily wash my bum in the shower because my hand just goes straight, the wipe goes straight through because you lose all your
That's
fucking glue.
that's honestly one of my other tests. I lay in bed at night because I remember it was 2023 when it was Rago and Panu and that. That was probably that was the most shredded I'd ever been to that point. And I was laying in bed and I was watching a movie and I went to scratch my ass and I just touched my bumhole. Like there
Yeah,
was no
belly.
cheeks touching. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And so now, ever since then, that's my gauge and
Yeah,
that started this week.
yeah,
So
So
yeah.
you know
Or
not
like,
to
or when you
be.
like, when you're sitting on like your seat right now and you can feel the seat.
Like on
Yeah.
your ass bone.
Yeah, yeah. Like you can feel your butthole touching the seat. It's like, oh, this doesn't feel right.
Yeah,
So if you know you're going, if you know,
that I never noticed that, but it is.
if you know you're going to prison, make sure you put on as much fat as possible.
I have such a fat ass the off season too.
Yeah, me too.
Like, yeah, I hold a lot of fat in my ass, so it takes a long time for it to get noticeable, that's for sure. But yeah, like I say, all this week, all of that weird stuff started happening. So 4 more weeks before I leave, we should be right dialed in. Probably end up, fuck, maybe even all the way down to 86, I reckon. And then
Fully depleted.
yeah, empty as balls. I think I might
Yeah.
make it down because I was 88.5 and like it looks fucking lean, but you're like, fuck, there might be another 2.5 kilos. But the side of the leg and the glutes, because that's where sort of it's all sort of sitting now. You be like before you know it, like as they're coming in, like another little line sort of appears in other places, and you pull these weird little crevices out everywhere that are just holding a stream of fat in them. So yeah, it might end up all the way somewhere near that.
But
But
normally when you find those new lines and you're getting that extra condition, the carb up looks more like extreme as well.
yeah, and
Yeah.
it makes the carb up a bit more foolproof. Like you can spill, like you can go to bed going like, oh shit, we might have overdone it by 50 or 80 grams of carbs. You wake up in the morning fine, and then you just eat less on the show day for it, you know. So you can set that safety net up by doing all the work now, which is good. But I think my stopover in Dubai on the way over is, I think it's like fucking, it's ages. So I'm going to go train at Binus and then go out and have like a nice lunch at the Binus gym because they got all the restaurants and shit
Yeah.
in there.
How much is this session at Benoist? Do you have, like, what's the casual visit there?
I think it was about 85.
Right. Is
Something like
it
that.
85 Australian?
Yeah, by the
Yeah.
time it converted, it was something like that. So I think
It should be cheaper for pros.
What gym is that?
Yeah, Benoist gym in Dubai.
I think like if
Like the Star place where Andrew Jackson
some
train.
Okay.
like if you go into
Yeah. We got the
gyms,
Captain America plate or something.
Yeah, Captain America place.
Oh, that
Yeah.
one. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
But Callum Hines was training when he was living over there.
if you go into gyms and say, do you have like IFBB Pro whatever,
Discount or
like, and
something.
tell them you're an IFBB Pro, like I think someone can do let you train for free
Yeah.
and stuff, but I don't know if I can fucking do that.
Well, all the gyms in like America where we went to last year, like Tampa and Destination Dallas, that the competitors who were competing train there for free.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Yeah, well, maybe I'll say it. Especially,
Pure Muscle was pros free, amateurs half price if you're competing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I land at 5:25 a.m. and I don't leave Dubai till 2:25 p.m. So yeah, I'll go train. I'll go train, eat lunch there, relax, and then I can go back to the Qantas lounge and have a shower and fucking relax around the lounge. So I can make that like a bit of a stop where
Yeah.
I have,
Well,
I don't know. I'll see what they've got in those little restaurants that are in the gym and
How
fucking,
far's the airport from the gym? What's that travel transport on?
I don't know. I've never done it directly, but I mean, I was from the airport to where I was staying was only like 25 minutes, something like that.
I'd be scared to leave the airport.
Yeah, so would I.
Yeah.
It's like I've got like 9 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't have to take my luggage. Like it's the same. It's Emirates to Dubai and Emirates to
Yeah.
here, so I don't have to do anything. So I'll just get off the plane, catch a cab there, train, eat, catch a cab back, and then I can go. Like I said, I've got the lounge pass, so I can just go in there, have a shower,
Mm.
I can make a coffee and chill out, and I'll still be there for 3, 4, 5 hours.
I
Yeah,
just worry about getting stuck or something happening. I can't get back to the airport.
I've never left the airport ever, and I could have in Bucharest because there was like 6 hours or something, but because I've never been there, I was all like, holy shit. But because
Yeah.
I've been to Dubai, at least I've seen it, and I'm like, okay, no, when I never knew anything, it took me this long to get out of there and to get to my hotel,
Yeah.
you know. So
Yeah. Bucharest is the main city. It was a fair drive. It was at least 45 minutes. at least.
It was a fair
Yeah.
drive.
From the airport to the
right.
city. Yeah. I wouldn't do it in Bucharest.
No, well, no,
No, because it cost us $100, remember?
Yeah, but that was a rip-off because
Yeah, but
we
well,
didn't
we
have the
found out
app
later.
then. Yeah, they all just rip you off. First time you go to country, oh yeah, from the airport, it's always a stupid amount to your first Airbnb, and then you realize the system, that guy ripped me off.
Yeah.
The driver that was waiting for me in Dubai, which was good. So that way it was all paid for before I got there.
That's right. You talking about the Thailand one?
No, remember in Romania? No, Romania. And he was almost going to make us take 2 taxis. Oh, 2 taxis, 2 people, 2 luggage.
Oh yeah.
Oh, what?
Are you going to the same
yeah.
place?
Nah. One
Oh,
car,
2
mate.
taxi, one each. Oh, no fit, luggage no fit. Oh.
What about when we were in Thailand? This lady was like, I don't know, was it Uber or one of the apps over there?
Bolt.
We got it, Bolt, and then she's taking us to the airport. She said, "Oh, do you mind if I pick my daughter up on the way from school?" And I'm like, "Oh, mate, we need to get to the fucking airport." Traveling up. So anyway, she's like, "Oh, she's trying to talk." She didn't really speak English, so she's on her friend. Her friend was talking to us over the phone. I'm like, whatever, just fucking pick it up as long as you're at the airport. Then we get to the airport. She's like, well, that took longer than I thought. Can I charge extra? I'm like, what? You
What are
picked
you
up your
doing?
fucking daughter. You want to charge me? I'm like, no, you can fuck off.
Where was that? Thailand.
Yeah, Thailand. I was like, what a nerve. I'm going to
That's
run some
wild.
errands. I'm like, fucking.
Was that in Phuket?
Nah.
That has to be Phuket.
Yeah, it was,
Yeah, no, it would have been.
yeah, it was
Because
Phuket.
normally
Yeah.
Bangkok.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Phuket.
I was like, no fucking way.
That's a decent drive from the Phuket airport to where you got to go as well.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was.
That's why we're like, shit, because we were running a bit late, weren't we?
Yeah, we
Halfway through
were.
the airport. Yeah.
Always fucking traffic too. So when I was going back to Phuket airport, I left like hours early, just sat around the airport.
Yeah.
It's fucking horrible.
I just booked my flights to Tampa. I think
Hey,
I've got just like a 2-hour layover in San Francisco.
Oh, easy. Fucking that time we got stuck in San Fran for 8 hours. Fuck.
No, San Fran's a good airport.
No, it's
No,
not.
Seattle. Oh, San Fran's crap.
San Fran shit. We got stuck there because our flight got delayed or something.
That's right.
And
Oh, okay. Well,
we
hopefully
didn't.
that doesn't happen.
That was when she was competing her first time in Toronto, and we had we didn't plan for that food because we meant to be there 2 hours, end up being 9.
yeah. So you go straight Brisbane to,
Brisbane to San Francisco to Tampa.
how long is it to get to San Fran?
I think it's like maybe 14 hours or 15 hours.
It's a big
Something
one.
like that.
Yeah. Same as Dubai is like 14.
Who are you flying with?
American Airlines.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They always lose that luggage every time.
American's good.
Really?
Oh, it's United Airlines.
Yeah.
Delta's fucking known for always like delaying flights. So if you're doing anything with Delta, and you've got to be somewhere at whatever time, you look if there's 3 flights between now and then, go on the first one. So that way, if that gets delayed, you get put on the next.
Yeah.
If that gets delayed, you get put on the next.
Mm.
So like,
Yeah.
But Delta's like the American version of Jetstar here.
yeah. But and then how do you get from San Fran to Atlanta?
So I'm going to go from Tampa to Texas,
Tampa,
and
sorry.
then Texas to Atlanta,
So
and then I haven't booked my flight coming back yet. Sorry,
San Fran to Tampa.
San Fran to Tampa, compete in
Yeah.
Tampa, and then fly to Fort Worth.
Who are
And
you
then,
using for all those
I
internal
haven't
flights?
booked all that yet.
Oh, okay,
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I've just done my flight over,
yeah,
and then I'm gonna sort the rest out, accommodation and all that sort of jazz this week.
yeah.
If I win because I didn't win the 50 mil, if I win the 70 mil next week, I'll pay for us all to go
Okay.
last to your shows.
All
Yeah,
right.
fucking A.
It'll be
That's the way to go.
pump car sponsorship.
I didn't win it either.
Well, you better buy a ticket at least.
Yeah, I'll buy a ticket.
I'm in. Mine goes in every Thursday.
So you're traveling solo, aren't you, Sam?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck
And
you.
you're traveling by
I got
yourself,
a friend.
Sam?
No, I got a friend Ryan.
Okay.
Ryan Akerman, I train with. He's going to come with, and Dean's going to meet us over there.
Yep.
And I think Matt O'Reilly's going to be doing the same show, and so is Ethan. So I think it's going to be a good group of us there.
Fuck yeah. That's
Oh,
cool.
yeah, because Emily's competing as well, isn't she?
Yeah, I think she's doing Chicago, which is like 2 weeks before Tampa. And then I think Matt's going to do Tampa and Texas.
Kathy Castles is doing Chicago as well.
Oh, really? Awesome. Is she going to do
Yeah.
any other ones?
She did. Fuck, what'd she say to me? We were chatting the other day. She's a little nugget, eh? She's fucking
This will be her first pro show.
yeah.
Is that?
You see what he's doing?
Yeah,
it's good we're getting a few Australians competing now.
Yeah, it's killer.
Well, Tom's on this weekend.
Yeah.
Tom
yeah,
Stanley.
yeah. I messaged him before.
How's he doing? He's doing all right.
He looks wild.
Looks
Looks
pretty
awesome.
fucking sick,
But he's
bro.
like, all switched on. He's all good mentally.
I think he's a pretty solid dude. Yeah.
Is it his first show overseas?
I'm not too. I think so. I would say so. Yeah.
He did an amateur.
Yeah, I think Renee said that was his first show, his pro debut.
Yeah.
The
But
champ.
I think he's got a really good chance too.
Yeah, I think I'd like to see him scrape pretty heavily into the top 10.
Oh yeah, pro
and,
debut league.
and go for a first call out for sure.
Oh, I think he'll be in the first call out easy.
Yeah, he looks fucking pretty sick. And
Did you look? Oh,
he didn't start hurting like real bad till like 4 weeks out. He was doing well, and then he's like, oh, just one day, just went and just fucking
tipped over the scale, tipped over
and
the
he's
other
like,
way.
oh shit. And he's like, you know what? I can do 4 weeks of this. It's all good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all good.
Did you look up Legion, Sam, after I told you about it? Is it like the Marvel theme and that?
Oh no, I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, Legions is mad.
Yeah, Legions is huge. Because that's just not bodybuilding. That's like a whole sports festival.
Who have you guys got this weekend?
Is it what's this weekend?
Legion.
Oh,
it is
Antonio.
Yeah, Antonio.
Yeah,
Tonio's going to smoke it. He looks
He's
wild.
wild, bro.
Yeah.
He looks fucking
That's
sick.
so.
He looks good
I
for such a
reckon-
small frame.
Yeah.
No one's given him any props, which is fair. But I think Blessing is going to do. I think he's going to be second.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to put him in second.
I need to see the lineup. Wait up, I'm going to look the lineup.
Yeah, why? Because he got fat. He got big and fat, and now he's looking good.
Yeah.
This is Legion.
no one in their predictions
When you,
is like put him anywhere like in a good spot. They're like fifth and sixth, I reckon. But I reckon he's going to do well.
when you cherry pick studies to prove your point, and that's me. I pick Lee Peace and blessings. You get fat, and then you get real lean. You do better.
Is it Legion this weekend?
Yeah, it's on tonight.
Wait up, I need to see the lineup.
Well, you know what's crazy? See how Philip was talking about bikini, babe? There's already like 51 competitors qualified for this.
Yeah, already
And there's gonna be like
qualified.
30 more shows, like 83 competitors. Like,
Yeah.
There's still 35 more shows.
So they were talking about Fuad and they were having ideas like there needs to be like a qualifying round that gets rid
like
of
an
like a
elimination round or
prejudging,
something.
eliminate them, and only on finals night there's just 10 of them. 10 of every category. 10 of every category in finals night. Because it's just gonna get way too long. But 83, that's just stupid.
Yeah.
It was a classic last year, like 50 guys on stage.
Yeah, you can't judge
ridiculous. It's ridiculous. That's not it dilutes the like apex of like you're up here of the bodybuilding world.
Yeah.
It needs to be like top 10, top 15 max of every division. It's too much. They're almost
I think
After
15.
top 10, the judges stop caring as well. Not that they don't care, but it's all you know.
But to me,
Yeah,
it's
we know.
no. What you're saying, Sam, it's fatigue. It's like if you're eating the same sandwich and it tastes good at the start, it doesn't taste good by the end. Same as bikini. You're looking at him by the time it goes and goes and goes, you're going to get like judging fatigue, and it's just you're not going to look at them the same.
No, exactly. And once you get past those freaks, that top 6, top 8, just phenomenal fucking bodybuilders. A lot of people are very evenly matched. Maybe you're a bit better downstairs and upstairs. Maybe your conditioning's a bit better, but you're a bit bigger. Like everyone's kind of evenly matched. So it's like
I think then it becomes like more so they'd be looking for people who they know.
Yeah.
yes,
Like
100%.
that's when if you've got a name, you'll kind of get chosen. Unless someone random turns up looking absolutely wild, they'll probably just like end up picking the people that they know.
Yeah. It definitely helps that they've heard of you before.
Come on, 83 competitors. That's ridiculous.
So only 3 bikini.
Yeah. Because there's 51 or something or 53 qualified already, and there's like another 30 shows to go.
But there is still, so you almost need to do prejudging and eliminate at the end of
Yeah.
Maybe just for those classes that have like
Yeah, too much.
heaps of competitors. Too many. I think like 20 Open Olympia guys is fine.
Yeah. 20
Like,
open.
or maybe, or
20's fine.
15, like 15 to 20. I think it's a good number. Like maybe 3 call outs of 5.
15 makes sense because that's all they judge to. Because after
Mm.
15, they're all just 16.
Yeah,
So you might as well
yeah,
just do top
yeah,
15.
yeah. I think 20. 20 is good for Olympia.
But you don't need 83 bikini girls.
Yeah,
No, no.
they're like, honestly, and even again, when you get to the top 6 freaks, they're not sensationally different to
Yeah.
the others. Like it's open bodybuilding, there's a dramatic difference between who's good and mid-range and then not so good. The bikini, good, mid-range and not so good. There's a very small
Yeah.
margin.
Yeah, they
Like
need to.
you could show me last place Olympia bikini girl. I think she'd look amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
They're gonna need to do something because next year they might have a few more shows and it'll be 90 bikini. And where do you end? And then we'll move there. How late with the open guys on? It's not fair on them.
Yeah.
The open guys end up being on about fucking 10:30 at night. It's too late.
You got
Yeah.
got dudes at 130 kilos trying to fucking monitor fullness, man.
The hardest people to peak are the ones that get the most fucked over.
They come on last. Yeah.
Right.
They come on last.
It's a
Like
joke.
that, man. Imagine coaching one of them boys. You better know what you're fucking doing with them.
Mm.
Yeah.
I've never tried to keep someone that big full while they're
Or
shredded.
you'd at least want to know like an exact time that they're going on. You couldn't have them back there waiting around.
Which is what happens.
Yeah.
Mm.
They do. They have them waiting around. It's like fucking,
Mm.
they're on 2 hours later than they thought, and this guy's body just chewed through 400 grams of carbs sitting there because they're so shredded.
Yeah.
Like it's just fucking chewing through fuel.
Do they do the bikini prejudging on that smaller stage
In the expo.
I think so.
at the expo? Is that
Yeah.
because that's
Yeah.
They need to just at least half them. At least half them then and there. Like if you're on the bottom.
212 classic, figure wellness, bikini, all that stuff, all done on the expo stage, prejudging. It's only open bodybuilding where everything's on the main stage.
yeah? So you almost want classic now to go to main stage for prejudging.
They can't because there's 50 or 60 qualifiers in fucking
Yeah.
classic.
It's too many.
Yeah.
They need to be cut down to half as well. Bikini class need to be half.
Because you don't have the proper lighting or anything at prejudging.
Yeah.
Like it's just in an open.
Yeah.
Well, half the
That
time
was, we were in Florida though, not in Vegas. I don't know what the
half of the time the
Right.
expo lighting's better than the main stage.
Yeah, the one
you thought that?
the
I'm
one
pretty
at
sure.
Vegas
Isn't that what
was-
it is? Yeah.
the one at Vegas was really good. The main stage was unreal, but the expo in the hall and that lighting was still fucking sick. Yeah, they did a really good job of that.
But ours wasn't in Florida.
in Florida was pretty
It was,
shit.
yeah, it was average.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's who was there that year post COVID was the first Olympia back.
Yeah.
Do you see the career show that has been the career amateur Olympia? That screen was like the competitors are walking out, it's still moving in the background. Digitally it had
No,
like
I
a
didn't see
pattern on it.
it.
I'm like, how are you judging the physique with like a moving pattern on the back behind your LED screen? Ridiculous.
Too much.
Yeah.
The Vegas one, the expo was good and that, but I mean, this is the weird thing, is it's like that all these shows want to hold men's physique, classic physique, bikini, all these things as qualifiers because as at amateur shows, the crowds are pumping for those divisions because their friends and family come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When that person has to travel to another country and doesn't bring anyone, this is what Fuad was saying. It's like you go and watch a pro show that only has men's physique, women's bikini, and stuff like that. No one goes.
Yeah.
So it's like we can't pay them more because they don't draw a crowd if they don't have their family and friends.
Yeah.
And look, the same thing happens with us, but open bodybuilding, the big names, that people pay tickets to go and fucking watch them. Or even if they've never heard of the open, like this show that's on this weekend, there's really Tonio, Blessing, Bruno. There's only a handful of guys I've heard of. I'd still go buy a ticket to go watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See how big they are, how fucking shredded they get, all that sort of shit. So, yeah.
Well, it's like if you say, you like whatever sport you like, I don't know, basketball, whatever. Yeah, would you go pay, I don't know, whatever price, the same, say $100 a ticket to go watch some of the people who've only been playing for a year? Or would you rather pay $100 for a ticket people who've been playing for 10 years?
Yeah.
Like, I want to go watch the 10-year people because they're going to be way better. It's the same as bodybuilding. Like the reason why people want to see open is because it's taken 10 plus years to make that physique. Whereas the bikini people don't want to see that because they're like, oh yeah, I see that. Amateur shows, like yeah, they're a bit better conditioned than that, but the size difference from an amateur bikini girl to pro bikini girl, it's you know what I mean? It's not
So,
that big. Whereas like amateur bodybuilding, you watch that, you're like they're tiny, and then you're like the pros, there's like a huge difference. You,
there's
you
a
can't you can't. So it's like that's why you pay us. That's why the people want to see them because you can't just see them everywhere.
yeah,
Whereas all the other divisions, they're easy to go see. Like our amateur wellness, bikini girls, like here, even in state level, it's still pretty good.
mm,
But it's our bodybuilding, like just not nowhere near up to the standards of the other place. That's why they draw attention because they're way there's just less of
like
them.
you don't see them in public. Like even let's say my size walking around Cluj in Romania, people are just fucking tripping over themselves. They've never seen a bodybuilder, you know, like it was fucking crazy. You're like, oh, you should see some of my friends.
Yeah, I hate it when people say to you, "Yeah, I'm saying that. Oh, what are you doing now? You know, people come to the gym. Oh, what are you doing at the moment? I'm trying to get bigger. They're like, you get bigger. Like you're big enough. I'm like, yeah. They got no idea.
Mm.
I'm tiny. I'm nowhere near big enough to be a bodybuilder. They think you're like huge.
Yeah, these open guys who have been in it, like you say, they've been pro for say 5 years or more. They're on another level. It's
Yeah,
fucking huge.
Mm.
Pretty impressive. It's good.
yeah, it's good. That's that. You got to respect them as well. That the more you like us, you know, like the longer you go into it, it gets harder. That extra every time you're off season to put on more muscle, it's harder than last off season. Harder than last off season because
Oh man,
pushing your body. It's you're already redlining it. You're trying to push it to
yeah,
even further in the red line. It doesn't want to put muscle. They don't have to go through that. Like classic Lewis guys, they have caps,
mm.
wellness girls, like they got their muscle within like 1 or 2 years, and then it's more
Mm.
refining.
I feel like I've killed myself this year to like try and get bigger,
Yeah,
and like I think I might be like 2 kilos, 3 kilos bigger, maybe. I'm lucky.
that at your level,
Uh,
that's good.
yeah,
Yeah,
That's
it
yeah,
solid.
is. And like that's the thing, but like you can legitimately say I'm going to be 2.5 kilos heavier because you'll repeat the conditioning you had last time. And
mm,
that's when it looks so much bigger. People will be like, I'm 7 kilos up. It's like, yeah, but we can't, like, you can't put those photos together. One's peeled and one looks fucking 9 weeks out. Like,
mm,
you weren't really, you were 2 kilos up, but you didn't want to see the scales go down. That was hurting your feelings too much. So you kept in the food too much. It's like you can't compare it. It's like if you did legitimately come in 2 kilos heavier, it's more impressive than what you think it is.
Yeah.
mm.
Numbers not impressive, but the look is like, dude, you doubled. Like it's fucking impressive. You look so much bigger.
Look at go buy 2 kilos of beef from the shops.
It's
That's a
not
lot.
fucking right.
You know, that's a lot of fucking meat.
It's
You
like
put that all over your body. That's 2 kilos of soft tissue. That's heaps.
Mm.
hear it all over
Do
my
you think do you think that 2 kilos is a lot for a female then? Like, what's your perspective on the female? Like, how much if
Absolutely.
a guy can put on, say, 2 or 3 kilos in a year, should a girl be a bit less than that? Do you think?
Well, just
Percentage of body
I'd
weight.
say
Yeah.
yeah, it depends on how tall you are as well. Like the shorter you are, like the crazier the 1 kilo extra is going to look on you.
Yeah, so because I guess the reason I ask is I pulled what 67.7 on show day when I won my pro card. So like, not that I should be aiming for a number, but I'm almost aiming to be. I want to crack that 70 on stage, but that's
Yeah.
what I need
How many years? How many
2.3
years have
kilos.
you had? What's like your best growth in a year? Would you guess of tissue, Sabina?
Oh, it could be, yeah, probably about 3 kilo.
And how many times have you done that?
Three,
What's it twice?
no, well, 3 years now.
Yeah, because she's only been early on in anabolic, so like
Yeah,
it's
like
her
I haven't been on
fourth
the
year
gas.
on or something, and
Yeah.
every off season she's put on 2 to 3 kilos.
Put on 2 to 3 kilos every
Mm.
offset.
So it'd be interesting just to see how many times you can repeat that.
Yeah, that's why I'm going. I'm like,
Because
Mm.
eventually, like regardless of anabolic load, you are reaching your genetic potential. Like, so it'll be interesting to see how many times you can repeat that. Yeah.
yeah. Or am I just going to come in the same weight, like
But look way
67.7,
better.
but look
That
heaps
look bigger
better?
and better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
Like I know we shouldn't chase the scale, but like
Mm.
almost like a little game in your head. It's like, fuck, if I could be 70 kilo peeled on stage,
But
that'd be killer.
if you came in at the same weight but fucking peeled, that's heaps for you because that probably is 3 kilos muscle.
Yeah.
Because you had like I don't know if it was water, might not have been fat, but if it was water or not, you weren't the best conditioned. You could have been hard.
Oh no, I could come in.
Yeah, so that's what I mean.
heaps
So
more.
for all you know,
The same weight would actually be.
the
Yeah.
same weight could
Yeah,
still
it could end up being the same weight. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I reckon I'm going to be the same weight as, say, the Queensland State show, maybe around the 89. But this looks way better than them.
Yeah.
It's a different look. So yeah, it's kind of crazy how that can happen sometimes. You're like, how the fuck did I not gain any weight? But it looks bigger and better.
Yeah.
Body,
Yeah.
hey, fucking weird sport. What about you, Cam? You're 9 weeks?
9 weeks out. Yeah, this morning was my lightest weight. I was 92.8.
Yeah.
So I reckon. Well, I had it's funny this week. It was a funny week. Like last weekend, I was on the Monday. I was like, no, yeah, on the Monday I was 93.2. So then Dean said I have a high day. Then my weight did nothing. We have another high day. Weight went up like 200 grams. So have another one, and then my weight went up a kilo. And then I trained legs, and then it went up another kilo. So like yesterday I was 95.1, and dropped like a kilo, like 2.3 kilos last night. And then now I've got like a string of like 4 low days, and then I got to check in on Tuesday. So we'll just see what my weight does then.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
But yeah, I reckon a realistic like flat for me would be like 86. If I get to like 86
Yeah.
flat, because I competed at 86 last year, and the flattest I saw was 84.7. I think 84ish, 84. So I think if I'm roughly 2 kilos up, let's go off that. I think I'll see a flat 86, and then I'll like maybe fill up to like 87, 88.
Yeah.
That's the thing, that 86 that you're on stage at looks 5, 6 kilos. Like you look 6 kilos more than that.
Mm.
It's
Yeah, but there's
funny
no
how,
chance. There's no way I'm going to be 91. It's not if I'm 92 today.
It does. It looks like you're in the early 90s. That's the fucking crazy
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
about it.
yeah,
Like it's
yeah.
fucking so deceiving.
Mm.
Yeah, but you could be 92 full, maybe, Cam. If you recomp a bit, you could be.
No, I've easily got 5 kilos
That
more to
would
lose. I've got 6 kilos to come off easy.
If you up it to a gram a trend now a week,
You won't make the stage, you'll be in prison.
He'll also have insomnia.
I won't sleep a wink until in 3 months.
Fuck. I just I got in touch with Leaf or whatever, one of them fucking medicinal weed fucking things.
Yes, I've been talking to them as well.
I did the thing on the phone today, so the prescription's open tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
I buy weed.
So there you go. There's another story. So because my car got cancelled, I couldn't do the fucking consult because the fucking they're like, oh yeah, just pay. I'm like, yeah, cool. Here's the numbers. So it's been declined. I'm like, oh, my fucking card. So now I have to wait to now that's all resolved. I can unlock my card again.
Couldn't you just use a different card?
I don't have another card.
You could use my card.
Yeah, I was at work.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm trying to get at least one. There's Easy Kind. Apparently, Easy Kind's really good.
Okay, yeah, no, I got Leaf. And yeah, I paid for the consult like a week ago when I booked it. Today was a phone call, and I said, "Look, it's just for sleep."
Yeah.
Said,
You just sleep really bad?
no, I just it sometimes, say probably every second night, if I get up at say 2:30 for a piss, like that one is a bit hit and miss whether I get back to sleep or not.
Yeah.
And so I'll get back in bed no matter what, and that's when I'll put something on TV, and then I might be up for only just another half hour, and then I'll get another hour, or I might be up for another 2 hours, and then maybe get another half hour sleep, and then get out of bed at 4:30 or something,
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's
I have like a time that I stay in bed for no matter what.
yeah.
Like so, like mine's like I go to bed like 10:30, 11, and I don't get up until 7.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was up the other day, this morning, like getting ready for work, and I sent something to Sam or something. He replied, I'm like, what the fuck's this guy up?
Mm.
Yeah, that's
And what the fuck is
Yeah.
what the fuck is he up?
That's
So I'm like,
what it
whether I'm like asleep or not, I just make myself stay in bed. And I'm like, well, if you can't sleep, at least your body's fucking just
Relaxing.
relaxing.
You're resting.
That's
Yeah.
exactly
Yeah.
what
Which
I
is just as well, almost just good.
I got home the other
Mm.
day because I had my dry needling done. I got massive strain on my forearm. He needled all this, needled my shoulder that's been annoying me, needled my leg because
Yeah, we got the point.
I've got this weird hip pain from Japan still. Anyway,
Anyway.
I
I
got
can say,
everything was throbbing. I'm like, man, I'm in so much pain. And I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna have a few puffs before dinner. Had a few puffs, but I know because I wasn't hungry, because I wasn't had no food in me. It hit me like a ton of bricks. I'm like,
did.
oh man, I was in the shower, my man, my head's spinning. I'm like, I'm way too high. And I had my dinner and I just literally was like, put myself to bed. I just went to bed. And then I'm like, I had my alarm went off to eat the last meal. I just got up and just made my meal, went back to bed. I paid no attention to her. I was just like in my own little la la, but all I wanted to do was sleep.
I said to him like, because he kept asking questions, but he didn't listen. He's like, so what's the problem? I said, I'm taking like just an over the counter like a supplement for sleep,
Hmm.
sleep aid from Primabolics and stuff, and I have chamomile tea at night and things. I said it's fine. I get to sleep easy. By the time I go to bed, say 8:30, I don't last 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So that's not the problem. It's staying asleep because I'll get up to go to the loo, and then say on that third loo visit, which is like 2:30, that's the hit and miss one. I said I just want to be able to go back to bed and fall back asleep again. And then he's like, all right, so what seems the problem? Are you having trouble getting to sleep or is trouble staying asleep? I said, I literally just told you the whole fucking story, bro.
Were you listening?
Like, what the fuck, dude? Like, are you stoned right now?
Yeah. What are you doing over there in those fucking weeks?
But I said, like, if I just had like a vape, and the oil, I said the oil I could have like an hour before bed. But a lot of the time I forget that shit. So
Yeah.
at least I can have it. If I forget to take the oil, I can just hit the vape while I'm in bed and go to
Mm.
sleep. And then he sent me the scripts and it's for flour and oil. So I
Yeah.
got to fucking roll some joints.
Yeah, so the way it works is what my friend's got at work, or my work acquaintance, he's got the flour you put in a thing and it sort of makes vape from that flour in the unit. So you put the bud in a vape, but it sort of it's like it's a vape, but you put the bud in it,
I'll have a look at
flour
the
in it.
online store and see
Yeah.
if they've got a machine like that. Because the rolling, the doobie in that's fine, but I just cough my fucking ring hole
Yeah.
up.
No, these are the best, like wheat pens like this.
Yeah,
Yeah, because you can just sit there like
It's
yeah.
very easy to sit there and just breathe.
Yeah,
yeah,
Yeah.
I got some off of a friend
it's good because
last prep. It worked good.
they don't stink out your house. These ones, it's not like lighting it. It's just
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
that's the thing. Like when the kids are here, I go into my ensuite bathroom and I sit there with the window open like a fucking school
yeah,
kid smoking
yeah.
weed.
Like you're
Like,
hiding the cigarettes.
like, man, just like, what the fuck? So I had just a vape. I could just fucking boom, boom, throw it down next to bed. Off
Yeah.
we go.
Your next update pictures, you'll be like Ian with a cigarette in your mouth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll do that
Love
actually.
that.
That was
Love
gold.
that one.
That's so funny, that shit. I love it when he does the thing. He's always like, in the monster can, tipping his
Yeah.
act. Oh. See how he said he wants
He
to.
doesn't really smoke though, does he?
No, he loves smoking.
Oh,
He
really?
actually likes being a smoker. I don't know if he actually smokes, but he said like he used to smoke and he enjoys smoking. I don't know if he actually still smokes because it's not a good habit he wants to keep, but he likes smoking. He said that on the podcast.
Yeah, okay.
What else was I going to say? Oh, it'd be funny when he said because he said he's going to let his pro card lapse and do Canadian Nationals again.
Yeah, I'll do it.
And then Fuad said that he would do it with him.
I just paid for my pro card. It was like $450.
Yes.
$500.
460, 470.
12 is one calendar year, isn't it?
Yeah, it's 250 like American. So
Yeah.
the Australian dollars is rubbish.
I know it's fucking shit. Yeah, we got your coaching fees, you know what I'm saying?
2 weeks.
So you got to pay 6 months up front. Is that how it is with Dean? 6 months up front?
No, just weekly.
Oh,
or fortnightly, sorry.
I can pay.
Yeah, but
Pretty sure.
but it costs more.
I think it's more because of the transaction fees.
Yeah.
Oh, more transactions. Yeah, okay.
You can pay
Yeah.
per month or just 6 months up front. And if you pay 6
Yeah.
months up front, it's
It's
the cost
one
of 5
transaction.
months.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's fair.
It's still actually cheap, to be honest with you. It only works out to be like 130 a week,
Yeah,
which is still
that's pretty good.
cheaper than fucking half the people here in Australia that don't have nowhere near as much knowledge as probably Luke.
Yeah, yeah. So where are you at, Sabine?
I am not happy.
Yeah.
I have a shoulder injury that's been lingering for over a week now. And I've been to the physio twice and it seemed to be getting better, but I woke up today and it's absolutely fucked.
Seen you lean in the chair before and you looked a bit.
Yeah, I can't even do that. That's it. That's all I've got.
Like she can't even do a lateral raise with like a
Can't do
1
lateral
kilo
raise.
extent, 1 kilo
That's
dumbbell.
it.
Do you remember anything that like triggered it or started, like when it started?
I felt that it was my sleep positioning.
Yeah. Do you sleep like this?
I sleep on this side like this.
Yeah, yeah.
It tends to go up a bit. I can't even do that.
Yeah.
On this side. So then as soon as I woke up, I tried to obviously
correct it.
And every night I've corrected it and I'm sleeping on the good side now. But
Good fuck both.
Feels worse now, and
Yeah,
it actually feels it's like rotator cuff. That's what I feel. Like I'm trying to strap my knee in for leg day today, and I can't flick it over. Like I can't do any of this. I do it now because I'm holding here. But if I go to do a full circular motion, nah.
Yeah.
Just be a bursitis.
Plates on a leg press.
Like everything. So I'm a bit stuck.
Yeah.
We're trying BPC as well.
Yeah, we shot that in, shot TB in.
Back on GH.
Back on GH. So yeah, I'm doing everything the physio is just telling me to do, but I'll see how it goes tomorrow. Because otherwise I think I might have to get a scan next week.
Yeah, you might have a tear or something.
I might, yeah, I think I
Yeah.
Because it's pretty painful.
I feel like if it's sleep position caused, then it might be a bursitis.
Because I've got the.
But it feels like it's right in the middle, like right in here.
Which is where the bursa sac is.
Yeah.
Because the last time I had a bursa was like up here somewhere.
The good thing about it is it goes away. The bad thing is about you have to rest it until then. So like it's one of them rest fucking things.
Like I can feel that it's more inflamed than this side. Like this side's like flat as, not that I've got much boob anyway. But I can feel it here right in between my pec minor and where my front delt is starting. It's all inflamed all in here.
So are you just running at maintenance now then? Or are you supposed to be in a growth phase?
I'm still at the end of this mini cut. So we haven't quite moved from the calories on this mini cut. So I'm still covering there. And my weight's still dropping.
Yeah. Well, at least you're like getting something productive happening.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Putting compounds in this week.
But he wants you to get blood. He wants you to get blood.
Yeah, I've got to get bloods work first to make sure everything's all hunky dory because that's important, kids. Everyone listening.
That's what, because I sleep on this shoulder as well, and that's why this shoulder's fucked at the moment. But that's one thing I say about the weed going to sleep is I can actually sleep on my back when I'm high. I'm actually like, oh my God, I'm so comfortable.
Do you snore? I know you got the
I got my mask. But like I used to have that one position that I sleep at, but now I'm bigger. I don't have those positions anymore. So sometimes when I'll lay there dead awake, literally a couple of puffs. Oh my God, straight away I'm comfortable. I fall asleep.
Yeah, that's one thing. I'll have it, and like the pens I got given last prep, and so I just lay in bed and have a couple of hits, put it down, and I never got to feel stoned because I'd fall asleep as obviously that sensation was kicking in.
When I had tried this, I only tried this once, but it doesn't feel like you're high. It's just relaxed me.
My body feels so good. Like, what joint pain? What joint pain? I'm like, oh my God.
My shoulder's amazing. Like I can't feel the pain there. And I'm just looking at I feel weightless a little bit, but when I have that pen, if I have like normal weed, it's like, nah, okay.
Yeah. Well, how long do they deliver it pretty quick, don't they?
Hey?
They deliver it pretty quick when you buy it.
Yeah, to your door. Yeah, it's to your what comes to your door. The good thing about weed as well is if you're struggling, like you, Sam, don't have a big appetite, you're struggling in the off season, you just get high and go, oh man, this bill's going down easy.
Well, that's what I was thinking about switching then to what is it? Like a sativa? I don't want to sound like a fucking, but that's
Indica and
switching
sativa.
to that. But I don't want to feel stoned. I'm all right. I don't want to be a stoner.
I don't like too stoned. Yeah, I mean, at night I don't mind it because I love TV shows. I'm
Actually,
laughing.
it might be a good
I'm
idea.
telling
Like,
On the weekend,
on the weekend,
when you've got no.
not weeknights.
it might be. I was going to say, like, in the afternoon, it'd be cool to make me hungry for dinner in the off season.
Yeah,
just-
it helps.
That's that last meal. You're looking at it. You're no, I don't know.
I reckon that's why obviously most of the bodybuilders, well, some of them will smoke. Like
Yeah.
Martin gets up and he has a puff in the morning.
Yeah,
doesn't he?
Martin's like, wake up.
Martin Fitzwater, he fucking
Yeah.
gets up, has a chuff, and then
Yeah, blunt and a coffee.
yeah,
he loves
gives
it.
someone his
Yeah.
day.
I don't want to rely on it like though.
No,
I
no.
don't mind having it at night because I need a rest. So I'm like, I don't want joint pain. I don't want anything throbbing. I want to chill out and sleep good. So I don't mind having it. But every now and then I like having a bit of hysterics on the weekend. And I'll tell her all my dad jokes. And I'll laugh. She won't even laugh, but I'll be laughing.
Laughing at your own joke.
Yeah, laughing at my own jokes.
So you can imagine this one's imagination normal, like on a regular day, it is
Already
quite
crazy.
far-fetched already. So when you implement weed, it is like it is complete. It is next level.
I get
Fucking unicorns and fucking rainbows jumping out of fucking. He wakes up and he's like, "Oh, I had these fucking weird ass dreams on that." And
I feel when I'm high, I feel like I'm dreaming, but I'm awake at the same time.
that's
It's
crazy.
I'm having the best time. I'm living the best life.
No, I don't want to be stoned through the day.
No,
but
that's
No, not through the day. Only at
No.
night. Only after dinner.
no, I'd need it before dinner so I can eat dinner.
Oh no, but I've got another meal after dinner.
Maybe I'll get my Ninja Creamy fucking broke.
Oh yeah, is it?
Wait.
Is it the blade?
Did the blade?
No, I did all that. I went on every forum and fucking everything. No, it's gone.
It's not just the blade
They
dropping
swapped
off.
it.
Oh, sorry.
Swapped it.
Fuck.
Oi, that cunt didn't even make 15 ice creams.
Ah,
Oh, strong.
mine
Yeah.
lasted a year.
I made up a couple of batches before. It's fine.
Yeah. But I did. They gave me another one, so I did get 3 more containers. So now I've got 6 containers. So
How do you make yours?
I just did a bit of Greek yogurt, mango, berries, bit of almond butter, bit of protein powder. I think.
Yeah, okay.
Not now, that was off season. Now I have prep.
Oh, okay, yeah.
What do you
Maybe
do
off
with
season,
prep?
mate,
Sam?
I'm just having like 250 mils of almond milk and protein powder, and then I might put some dark chocolate in there,
I might
like
just
for a mix in. Yeah.
yeah. I might give that a go. Get some fucking almond milk.
So
tomorrow.
you've only got like this much in your creamy container, like 250 ml.
250 plus a bit of protein, and ends up blending it up to like. Cause I put it in the blender.
Yeah, so that's what I used to do too. It was so good.
Yeah, I'll blend it and then I'll pour it into the cup.
Yeah.
And then it so.
Yeah, that's heaps better. It's just a little bit more time consuming because it's another step in the
Yeah,
process.
it's a pain in the ass, but it turns out better.
It does. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hers is 700 ml liquid because the ice and the water, and if we fill them all to the very brim.
But that's when we were.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It was like.
So eating
like 60%.
eating like 700, eating 700, grams of fucking ice cream, but it's just water and protein.
Yeah, and I put like a quarter of a teaspoon of xanthan gum. Yeah. You can't go too hard on that because otherwise you blend it up and then it like just sticks in the blend, like in the yeah. I've stuffed stuff a few times.
Because the primabolics, though, they already have thickener in their stuff, wouldn't they?
Yeah, not for their isolate because their isolate's really thin.
Oh yeah, because the one I get, I don't need it because the aminos protein already has xanthan gum in it.
Yeah. Their hydrolyzed proteins really like it doesn't mix, like it'll just sit to the bottom, sink to the bottom. Yeah.
Is that the ISO ripped?
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you blend it and then put
if you blend it with a bit of the xanthan gum, it doesn't do that.
Yeah, it won't do that. Yeah, that's good.
You put a little bit of. I always used to put like just a tiny bit of salt in as well.
Oh yeah, I put salt in there too.
Because I've got my big NutriBullet blender jug thing, so I'll just make up all 6 containers, put them in the
Yeah, that's what I do.
jug of it, and pour them in.
Yeah, I haven't gone back to it now. It's too cold now.
Yeah, it's a bit cold down here.
In the off season, it's way too voluminous. way too voluminous in the off season.
That was the
Yeah.
only one about the only thing about the one I explained before. By the time I had like 100 berries, 200 mango, 200 fucking yogurt
Mm.
and everything, I filled the cup up. But after dinner, I'm like, this is a lot of fucking ice cream.
Yeah.
Oh shit, this is like, oh no.
It's good when you're starving, but yeah, when you're not hungry,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was still hard to eat, even though it was delicious ice cream. You're like, fuck, you're full from like 4,000 calories, and you got to get this last 700 calories out of this cup in. You're like, fuck,
no,
man.
in the off season, you just go to the servo and buy a maximum.
Oh. I think I lasted with the Ninja Creamies like 2 weeks after prep, and I'm like, I'm done with it.
Yeah. So it hasn't been used. Hasn't been used since we got back from
No,
Japan.
ours hasn't been used.
Yeah.
That was exactly mine as well.
Mm.
No, because you're like, why in the off season? I want to see real ice cream.
Yeah, I was getting ice cream for one.
Yeah,
The real
if you're lucky.
thing.
If
But
you're
half
lucky.
the time when you know you can have it, you don't have it.
You don't.
Yeah.
And you're like,
You
oh,
don't
I can
have
eat anything I want now. Oh, I want to eat it.
I'll buy a block of chocolate
But-
shopping and some cookies and that, and I'll be like, oh, I'll just have one of them 5 packs of cookies and some chocolate in the cupboard. It may fucking sit there for weeks because I'm full. I'm fucking full. I can't be fucked with it. And then one day I'll just be like, oh, fuck, you know what? I'm going to have it. And so I'll deliberately eat less on like a Saturday afternoon or whatever because I want to have the chocolate for dessert.
And then half the time as well, when you buy it, and you're like, oh, I've got to eat it now. And you don't even enjoy it like you thought you would. Because it becomes more of a chore to eat. And you're like, oh, they're going to be eating.
I remember coming off stage when I won my pro card last year, and they have, how they've got all the lollies and chocolates on the side, or they did fry. And I can remember coming off stage, and I looked at these Snickers bars, and I'm like, I've been hanging on for this Snickers bar for fucking 22 weeks or whatever. I fucking eat it, and I'm just like,
oh, shit.
It's such a letdown. Yeah.
It did absolutely nothing for me.
I've never touched anything backstage ever.
Well, aren't you a good boy?
All my shows, like all the stuff they have there, I've never touched anything. Yeah.
I'll eat.
That's why you're a pro, Ken.
Yeah.
Huh?
That's why you're a pro.
I ate a few. The snakes, I can't say no to snakes, man. But I'll have like 3 or 4 things. Like, because I know now that eating on show day is not good for me. Like, it's just sort of, I'm best off having that big breakfast or big-ish breakfast and then not eating for 6-7 hours until I'm on stage. Like, that works. So I look at the lollies, I'm like, oh, maybe just a couple of snakes. I'm convinced it gets a couple more veins out. Could be completely full of shit.
No, but after the show, what about after the show?
Here's his steak. He goes out for a steak.
Do you snack on the lollies and stuff backstage?
No, I'm pretty keen to as soon as I get off stage, I'm super keen to get out.
Yeah.
I just want to get out and have a fucking shower and go for my steak. So
Yeah.
Most time you're tired. You've been up since fucking 6 in the morning or whatever, sitting in the back of a van, you're like, fuck off.
Yeah, you barely set them up before too. So.
Yeah.
The best one was when we did 2019 at the Plenary Theatre camp in Melbourne. I don't know, I think I got like 6th or something like that at fucking Nationals. And I just went backstage. Good luck, everyone. Grabbed my bag, grabbed the cookies that I had ordered, and then just went back, and I was just staying in the Crown Plaza over the water. So I got that, and I fucking walked on back, got a coffee there was a caravan set up on the bridge on the walk over. Got a coffee, went back, had a fucking shower, got all scrubbed up, put some nice jeans on, long sleeve shirt and everything, then went back and I watched the rest of the show. And I can't remember her name. Fuck. Oh, there's a couple of girls there.
They make him pay an entry fee. He walks in.
Yeah, no, I still had the best thing. And I went in and I was the rest of the show, and there was a couple of girls there. They're just like, oh, we haven't seen you in ages. Like, didn't you compete today? I said, yeah, I finished about an hour ago. I just went over, had a shower, and got dressed. I just want to get that tan off, man. I can't fucking do it. So I get out of that pretty fucking quick.
Yeah.
What's it like doing a pro show, Cam? Like after backstage, like, does everyone just fuck off? Or like, what is all the pros do?
Well, I didn't because I watched like the classic and stuff because like it's a pro, like there's a pro show on. Like I'd be silly. I'm such a fan of bodybuilding. Like I'd be silly to
Well,
not
that's what we did after
stay there and watch it. So and I'll even go back the next day because the shows that I was competing on the Friday and the open men's were on Saturday. So I'd go back the next day to watch the Open men's.
Yeah, I'm going back the next day to watch.
But do those guys, do you go have a shower, or do you just go straight and watch the sit in the crowd?
Oh, just go straight and sit in the crowd. There's nowhere to shower. So,
No, the Portugal show's one day,
Mm.
so I'll see what else is on and make it up. But Amsterdam's 2 days, and I'm 100% going back to watch Open on the second day.
Well, try some weed while you're over in Amsterdam.
I ain't getting stoned in Amsterdam. I get too paranoid. I fucking won't know where I am.
Really?
Sam
some
gets
shit
human
will happen,
trafficked. Oh, a bodybuilder. We need one of them in our itinerary.
Fuck that. I'm
You
gonna get on it and walk through red light district.
know,
No, he can't because if he does, he's got another show afterwards.
after Amsterdam.
Amsterdam's the last one.
Oh, go all out then.
Male,
Oh,
you probably be a male gigolo over there, Sam.
You might make some money.
Yeah, make some money.
come back with more money than I left. Fuck you know.
No.
Hung the Aussie accent on.
Yeah. You might get a girl that pays you 10 grand just
Who
for the night.
knows? You don't know. You do not know what tomorrow holds.
I'm not denying it, but no, not weed, but I might party a little bit. Walk through red light district, go watch a live sex show or something.
What's that mean?
Yeah. One thing I do love about weed is if you do get a bit too high by accident, if you like shit smoke too much, the next day it's like straight back to it. You know, there's no hangover, no nothing. It's like whatever, nothing happened.
Yeah. I get weed hangovers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Only if I get proper stoned, like if I have
Stoned.
like a vape and I just have 2 or 3 hits, there's nothing. But like if I was around with friends, like say we went camping and I decided to fucking hit a bong and get absolutely fucking ripped, yeah, I'll wake up with a weed hangover for sure.
I've never had a weed hangover.
I've never gone camping.
Yeah, I've never gone
Well, that might be why, fuck. No, we'll see. I don't know. I'll definitely buy like a cookie or something. And then when I go back to my Airbnb, I'll have it before bed. Or I have it in the comfort of my own place. Once I've had something to eat, and I'll go back to my place with some ice cream or something. And I'll be like, right, let's see what this fucker does and eat the brownie and see how
Have
fucked
you been to Portugal before, haven't you?
me.
Yeah.
No, you went to Romania, didn't you?
Yeah, I did Romania. Yeah.
So you've never been to Portugal at all, though, even like for bodybuilding? No. Okay.
Never seen any of Europe besides this little city called Cluj.
Yeah, I want to go to Portugal. I think
Apparently, the Portugal show is really good.
Yeah, I was talking to Alex the other day and he said it's pretty sick.
Yeah.
So, yeah, looking forward to it. Looking forward to both of them. I think the Amsterdam show, they might be trying to beef up at the moment.
I didn't even know there was a show in Amsterdam.
That's the Euro muscle contest, or whatever they call it.
Yeah,
I know
man.
there's a show at Women's League in Spain. I know, is Portugal, is that the big man show?
Mr. Big Evolution.
Yeah,
Yeah,
evolution. Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
that Women's Physique there?
I'm not sure. I'll have a look.
Mm.
But the Amsterdam one, they've got Lee Priest, Kevin Levrone, and what's his name? The old strongman, fucking
Eddie Hall.
Yeah,
Eddie Hall's going as well.
Oh,
They're all
wow.
going to it at the meet and greet and everything. So yeah, that'll be cool to meet those guys.
Yeah, that'd be a good show.
Which one we asked about, Mr. Big?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Portugal. What's that called? Women's physique.
Let's have a fucking squeeze.
So that makes me
I gotta roll in a second because
Yeah.
I gotta get his dinner sorted. So
Is there any question?
actually, I can do a couple. Do one or two.
The only question was about, compounds, how available are high quality steroids like Primo in Australia, how common is it across underdosed or fake gear, which
Physique is in Portugal.
Ooh.
you want to do Portugal one day?
Mm.
Yeah, so there's the steroids thing, sometimes you get fake tip, sometimes you don't. It's gonna test. Normally testers generally always test.
Yeah.
It's pretty hard to get test, but Primo master the most fake. And Anavar.
With tests, your biggest inconvenience is having it underdosed.
Yeah.
Getting a weak, shitty batch. You know, test and mast. That's probably your main issues. Is like people might just make them weak. Primo, that could be
Primo could be
Bolidone,
anything.
that could be Masteron, that could be fine.
And the best thing is if you if you want to like get good stuff, get in a good group of guys like us, or like get a coach that is a pro or well known in a group, so then you can get a good source.
And just have
You're still not guaranteed
No, you're never
100%. You're never
100%.
guaranteed 100% of the product.
that's the big thing. You've got that PED Test Australia page on
Yeah,
Instagram. Like they'll show like there's brands that are like predominantly really good, but every now and then like something slips through, like you say,
Yeah.
might get to the end of a batch and whatever, and they just underdose them like crazy or whatever. But yeah, once you have a good source, sort of just keep it to you and your friends,
yeah,
and that way. But this is the big thing. This is for whoever asked this question, for everyone else out there, don't buy fucking one bottle. And then all of a sudden, when you've got 1 mil left, try and go running around searching. You fucking, like you say it to clients, you're like, you fucking idiot. Well, I can't find anything. Well, what are you gonna fucking do? Like, just buy your stack.
So often.
Save
So
up.
often.
Buy like 3 or 4 tests and 2 or 3 master, whatever it is that's in the fucking stack. If we don't start it for 2 months because you got to save your money, fucking fine. And that way, okay, cool. Here's your 12 weeks. Sort it. Start now.
Yeah.
Now you've got the 12 weeks plus a break to get your next 12 weeks fucking saved up for it.
Especially in a prep too. That's the worst when you're like trying
That's
to chase
running
stuff
around
like
crackheads
it's like
chasing
five
fucking-
weeks out and you're trying to chase up stuff because
And you know what? That happens all the time.
Yeah, I just get it. Just organize it from the start. Yeah.
I was going to say, this one I can't fault because he's already looking after me. He's like, oh no, I've got to save that stuff for your prep next year.
Got that.
Now, next year.
That's how it is.
Yeah.
Sometimes you might have to though.
If you've got a good source or something and it's fucking good, keep it.
Keep it.
Get a few of them so you know
buy all of it. Buy all of it.
Buy all of it. Buy all of
What do you got left?
and then buy all of it and then sell it back at 10 times the price.
No, don't sell it. Just keep it for yourself.
The same as the growth. I made sure that there was enough boxes.
Yeah.
And by the time I've finished the comps, I'll still have about half a box left. So it gives me 2.5 months or something to save up and get some more.
Like you said, Sam, if you can only afford like one vial at a time, wait 3 months, save up, buy the whole thing, then run it.
And if you can only afford one vial at a time, you're fucking buying too much coffee, too much takeout, too much wine, too many dinners out, fucking
too much
there is so much shit you're pouring money down the toilet on.
Yeah, big car loan probably.
Yeah, all the fuck. Like there's so many things that people do that just burn through money. It's like, well, look, you want to take gear, you're gonna have to stop all that for a bit anyway. So stop it now, and you watch in 3 weeks of not having all that junk food, buying your lunch every day and everything, you'll have enough for 4 cycles.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Unless you're on GH.
And you will be able to afford GH now. You've got like fucking McDonald's every day. So yeah, that's the big thing is like obviously find a good source, exactly what you guys said.
Yeah.
Find a good source, just keep them there, and then when you know you want to go again, save your money up and buy fucking at least 75% of your stack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay? If it's a prep and somebody like you might say, look, just have an Anavar in hand and have a Sanazar in hand. You know, like don't open them. Like, because if you don't use them, that's fine.
That's good. Yeah.
They're there for next time.
But yeah, have them on hand. Like, because if we need them, if all of a sudden you look and you're like, right, let's roll with this. Like, you're getting weak as piss for 6 weeks out. Let's put some Anavar in. Like, good, it's there. Cool, I'll put some in for training session tomorrow. It's ready to go. And this is what people don't get.
If you're really struggling and you've got an inheritance coming, maybe just try end it early. Try getting the carpet early so you can get that money in your pocket.
That is cruel.
What?
That is cruel.
The old grandma, grandma, how long left? Because you got some money sitting.
I got some comps coming up. So.
How much are you enjoying life right now?
On a scale of 1 to 10. 10 being Disneyland.
A lot of people as well, another thing is like, if you're really struggling to afford it, put your finances elsewhere because if you can only struggle to afford one cycle, your longevity is already, you're done because there's no future in it. focus on getting a bit financial, a bit of a career, some money. You know, if you can, if your sole income is going to gear and you're renting, you've got nothing but debts, you shouldn't really be on gear.
Well, this is the big thing. Everyone's like, "Oh, geez, it's expensive to compete, isn't it?" It's like, no, I spend the same amount of money off season versus prep or anything. It's just an exchange of spendings. You're
Yeah.
not, you're not buying
Yeah.
dinner. You're not having a wine with dinner. You're not fucking like you're not getting a block of chocolate with the shopping. Like in prep, I only buy my shopping list. I don't go
Yeah.
out for any food.
I'm like spending no money at the moment.
Yeah, and you
Like I just
I save
just
money in prep.
all my normal bills are paid, and then I'm not going out and doing anything. So it's just like literally gym and groceries.
Exactly, that's all I
Mm.
fucking do. So it's
That,
like
that, that's the only good thing about me starting bodybuilding late is I was financial. Like I have my
Mm.
house. You know, I've
yeah,
got. I
Yeah.
got. If I spend, I'm never going to go broke. I can afford to outlay that
Mm.
money. But young kids, it's like, yeah, I know you want to make it become a professional bodybuilder, but you also got to think about a sustainable future as well.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, and you need to keep yourself healthy enough for long enough to
Yeah.
get big enough to turn pro and everything. So hey, cut the shit with buying food every single day now. Then you'll afford your gear easy, and we got a better chance of fucking looking after you long term as you grow.
Mm.
You know, like you're going to waste the money anyway, but you're trying to waste it on the party world and the get big world. You got to pick one. Either
Yeah.
you're partying and being like lazy, like buying everything, or you make everything and then do the sport. You can afford all the supplements you need. You can afford protein. You can afford everything.
Someone was telling me the other day, like they rack up $300 plus on their Uber Eats every week.
Yeah, I've had clients like
That's
that.
wild. Yeah.
Yeah, is
Can't
that
afford
like,
coaching, but
I've
can't
never.
afford coaching? I need to cancel my
Yeah.
coach.
That's
But
what I said to
they'll
people.
go out like on
My
Uber
coaching will
Eats.
save money.
I've never even had the
Well,
Uber Eats on my like the app on my
yeah, we
phone.
don't have it.
I've never ordered food to my house ever.
One, I hate cold food and soggy food. I will go there and try it and eat it.
Mm.
But two, it's just
If I'm going to go and eat food, I'm going to eat
yeah, we go
food.
out.
If I'm at home, I eat food at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's
Yeah.
They're like, it's so
I've
easy.
got
Just pick up your phone and order it and it's here, like bang done. See you later.
a client like that. He told me he gets every time he left the gym, he pulled through because his mum lived. He still lived with mum too. He's like 30. Um, his mum lived right near a KFC, so he would pull. He couldn't help himself. He had to pull in and get a KFC thing. But then at dinner, he would order an Uber Eats. I go, so what's a KFC worth? $20?
Yeah.
And then what's an Uber Eats with
Like
delivery fees?
30?
Another
Yeah, at
30.
least 30.
Well,
Yeah.
it depends. I've got Chinese on Uber Eats and it's been $65.
Mm.
You know,
Yeah.
so it's like so say 30. I go, there's $50 a day, 7 days a week. That's only two meals you tell me. That's not the chocolates and the cookies and the fucking like the chocolate milk and all
And
the
your standard
Yeah.
shopping as well, just your standard shopping.
No, they probably
Yeah.
wouldn't stand a shop. See, this person lives at home by themselves. So all they're doing is not
Just
shopping,
Uber.
is they just
He's
get
eating his mum's eggs and toast for breakfast.
Yeah,
And then he's,
probably goes there and doesn't do his
and
washing too.
then he's buying KFC.
yeah.
Yeah, I got to roll.
Take it easy, Cam.
Okay, see you
See
later,
ya.
guys. Bye.
Yep.
How's the sessions going, Cam? Sam, you like traveling, doing different, like, because you obviously worry about your fatigue. Like, are you worried about doing someone else's training session, even though you're in prep, and inducing more fatigue or anything?
I've never cared about that. I don't care. Like if somebody wants to train, I'll be like, cool. Like, what are you doing tomorrow? And I'll just join in with them, whatever they're doing.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care. Like people are like, no, man, Tuesdays is my fucking left testicle day. I can't fucking
Yeah.
do nothing. I'm like, I can fuck. Like I just fucking jumble up the days and do whatever. Like
Mm.
yeah, I'm the
You
least.
got to literally don't sweat the small stuff. If you're going in to train, just go train.
Yeah, just get trained.
Yeah, just go train. Just do it.
I've done it with people where I've done like hamstrings today, and then somebody wants to train. I'm like, fuck yeah, let's do it. It's like, what are you up to tomorrow? Quads. I'm like, yeah, right, I'll do them.
Yeah.
Legs 2 days in a row. Fucking
I don't know if I can
crippled
do
myself. Like, no, if I don't do anything, then yeah, I'll follow my routine. But if I want to do something different, then yeah, I'll just do whatever. But with Cam, he likes to put back and shoulders together. Which
That's
I
good.
yeah, I do chest, shoulders, tries on a Monday. Then I do mid back and biceps on a Tuesday. So then I did like mid back again with him on Friday and shoulders. So like, yeah, it was fun. I like that gym.
after watching those videos, I'm like, fuck this. I want to take a week off work, go up to Queensland and train with the boys.
Yeah, come on
I'm
up.
like,
That's a good gym.
yeah. Well,
Empire Alright, so it's good.
I'm already trying to book like 10 days away for nationals.
Yeah, Nationals I got to look into booking all that, get that sorted.
So I wouldn't mind actually hiring a videographer to do 3 sessions with us, like a legs, a chest, and a back, and actually do our workouts properly, like mic'd up and that.
Yeah,
That's three.
I got the
Um,
sickest mics, man. They're fucking good. We just sat them on the tables in front of us.
yeah,
Um, but yeah, I think with the mic'd up sessions, I'd want, yeah, like that. I want somebody filming it,
yeah,
walking around, because then you can have like just organic, because the organic
yeah,
conversations we're having in between
yeah,
and asking people, it's like, oh, dude, how do you, like, whatever. You
yeah.
just, all different shit. Like some
I
of
just
it's,
want to do it raw. Like if the
yeah,
workout takes 2 hours, it's a 2 hour YouTube video.
yeah.
Like no editing, just the whole thing up there raw, so people can skip through and watch what they want.
Yeah, no, that'd be cool, man. And like this time, I won't volunteer my services to help, because I think I'll have one guy just doing classic. It's like, yeah, no, not with a competitor in it. I won't
Yeah,
help out. And I won't go down the day before and leave the day after with all that flying. I'll just have the kids. I'll ask someone like, yeah, 2 months ahead of time. It's like, cool, can you have them for fucking like 3 days?
yeah.
That way I could fucking go down and actually go and eat in Melbourne and enjoy Melbourne. I
Mm.
hated going there. All I saw was the footpath in front of where I stayed to get in the Uber.
We should just get like I should just get like a mansion and we all stay in the same Airbnb. I'll get like a 6 bedroom Airbnb.
It's some of those nice apartments there, man. That'd be pretty
Mm.
big. Fuck. But I like my own space too much.
Yeah, that's why I get like 6 bedrooms. We like 3 kitchens.
What's this?
We'll just rent a mansion for like 10 grand for the week.
Fucking hell. Yeah, I love it down there, man. Eating the food, drinking the coffee. I just like to I like to have a whole day alone where I just walk.
Yeah.
I just fucking wander around and eat random Chinese foods and fucking Italian, just odd bits of pieces, and just drinking about 9 coffees, jittering down the road.
Do you
I
like?
love,
I love koi chow. Do you like koi chow?
what's good show?
So it's like I think it's like a mixed dish. So it's like I think koi chow means leftovers type of thing. So it's like your prawns, a bit of pork in there, a bit of chicken. Then it's like you got some flat noodles, some skinny noodles.
What cuisine is that?
It's Chinese, I think, Chinese or
Yeah,
Taiwanese, something
that
like that. Yeah,
sounds right down my
yeah.
alley.
It starts with it's like Keoy, koi, and
Oh,
chows.
wait, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's fucking sick.
yeah. I love that shit.
Yeah,
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 that's
man.
that's hell nice.
That's fucking, I love that. Is that mean leftovers?
Yeah, I think it's just
Fuck,
leftovers.
oh, that's my favorite dish.
Yeah. Just a mix of shit, everything. Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. And I know it's just got a nice flavor to it.
Fucking oath, dude.
Yeah.
That's a mad dish. I like that. Yeah, and if I'm down Melbourne, I have to get a kebab.
Yeah. I
I,
like it. A
I
good
love
a
a
good
kebab.
kebab's good.
Yeah, I love
Garlic sauce.
Yeah,
Yeah.
simple. There's a good Italian marketplace on Collins Street. It's like 3 levels of restaurants, all different. There's like about 30, 40 different restaurants and bars in there, and you can just scan on the app and then get a pizza sent to you and some fucking like whatever. Like it's mad. So I like going there as well. And I just walk around
Yeah.
because I know the city like well enough for the size of area that I know that there's things happening. And
Yeah.
there's constantly like different like new bagel places or thing opening. So I just like to wander up and down doing the zigzag, and I love it there. It's one of the only places, Cluj in Romania. I did the same. I just obviously I didn't eat, but I just felt like wandering around. It just had this really cool, like old buildings. Like it was just I don't know, man. Like
Yeah.
I just started walking. I couldn't stop.
Yeah,
I'd go for hours.
we were the same as us in Romania. We went for a nice wander, looking at the
Yeah.
building. Yeah, just like because we'll just pick a star. We want to get coffee. We'll just like look at Starbucks. Be like, oh, let's go to that Starbucks. Then we'll walk in that direction today and just have a wander and look at things.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See what's up
see
there.
what's there. Go around, and then they had this place called Luca. It was meant to be like the best pretzels. It
Bakery.
was like
Yeah,
a
it's like a
bakery,
bakery. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I didn't even rate them. I think there's just like a
Really?
hype. Yeah,
Well, Sam, you weren't on the episode last week, were you?
yeah. Sam was only on the. It was Cam and then Sam. Now both.
No, Sam wasn't on the. Yep. Were
Sam was
you here
last.
last week?
I
Yeah.
think it's just us, yeah.
No, you weren't. Was it you? Maybe it was Cam not here.
Yeah, it was Sam.
Right.
About doing that thing behind your back.
Oh yeah, Cam was meant
Yeah,
to
that
do
was
it.
me.
Ah,
fuck.
Hey, that's how you ripped your fucking shoulder.
yeah.
So you remember last week I had it and I just
Yeah. Now you look like us.
Yeah, now he's got us.
Club.
But next time we got to get Cam to do that.
get him back.
Get him back.
Yeah,
Cam,
he was
Cam, look on it. Cam, man, you need to come back.
But you know,
What date's your show? In
June 6th.
June 6th?
Yeah, July 6th.
Oh,
gonna say,
fucking
fuck.
hell, that's next week.
Fuck, I better board a plane in a minute.
Yeah. She's put in her
Oh,
diary.
yeah, July 6th.
July 6th. Is that a Sunday?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
Sunday
cool.
here. That's a Sunday here.
yeah, it'll be Sunday.
Still a Sunday there.
So in America, it's not. If it's Sunday here, it's only Saturday in
No,
America.
it'll be
Yeah, no,
Sunday
but that's
morning.
because the sun's at a different place in the earth, not because they changed the calendar.
Yeah.
Yeah. It just means we won't hear about the show until either Sunday night or Monday morning.
You know what trips you out? When you fly somewhere and it's like you fly out Saturday morning and then you land Saturday morning somewhere else. Like, what the fuck?
Guys like that. You fly and it's like 14 hours of darkness. Like you leave at whatever time at night and then you land at like 6 in the morning, which is like an 8-hour window, but it took you 14 and a half hours to do it.
Yeah, yeah.
So 14 and a half hours of darkness, you're like, this is fucked up.
Yeah.
And then the
What's the
next
next one?
weekend, it would be July,
13.
is it 12th or 13?
13.
Yeah.
Yeah. Saturday's 12th, Sunday's 13th.
So I'll be on the 12th. So the good thing about that is I compete on the Sunday, so I get there on the Saturday before. So I've got 7 days
That's
before
killer.
I fucking yeah. So from the long flight, I got 7 days, and then I compete on the Sunday. And then Monday, I'm just gonna do all my washing, fucking relax, do some shopping, and then I fly out Tuesday morning to Amsterdam. It's only 2 hours or 2 hours 20 minutes or something.
Yeah, that's killer.
But I'll land like Tuesday lunch, and then I go to my place, and I'll already have some rice and fucking whatever in my bag to unpack.
Mm.
And then I'm only there Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, check in Friday, compete Saturday, done.
And how long are you staying in Amsterdam after the show?
I think I leave Tuesday.
Yeah.
So yeah, so Saturday I'll compete. Saturday night I'll do my normal, go out for a nice dinner. Sunday I'll go watch the pro show and that and do some wandering around and everything. And then Monday I'll go let loose. Fucking
You can't say the pro show because you're in the pro
Yeah,
show,
you are.
bro.
oh yeah. Well,
You are.
You-
You're in the pro show.
I mean, you watch the remainder of the pro show.
The open.
yeah, I'll watch the leftovers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be weird, hey? Fuck.
Cam's in here.
Yeah.
That'd be weird to say, yeah. Because that still doesn't seem like, because nothing's changed.
I know it doesn't seem
It's just
like
another
it's
show.
just
Hey, so it's like people are. Somebody said on my question box the other day on Wednesday that they're like, "Oh, did I just see you at that Hope Island Marketplace, like fangirling or something?" I'm like, "Fuck, cunt."
Yeah, I saw that.
Like, what do you mean? But I guess to some people, like, you're a pro.
Yeah.
But
yes.
to all of us, we've hung around pros for 10 years.
Yeah.
Like, and they're all normal as people, so it's not weird for us. You're like, oh, yeah, cool, I've got the card thingy.
You haven't done a pro show, have you?
No.
This is your fucking pro debut, Sam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big deal.
I run it in October.
Yeah, no, but because
You went straight away.
I got
You
my pro
did,
card and
yeah,
then I
that's
went
right.
5
Yeah.
weeks later, 6 weeks later, whenever it was.
Yeah, you were super quick. Well, this
Yeah.
is where
Although my coach didn't want me to. He goes, no, you shouldn't. But it was already paid for, already all worked out. So I'm like, fuck up, we're going.
surprise.
Because originally it was going to do the amateur show so you can get it, but
It was
she
a
went-
backup if I didn't get pro
Yeah.
card here.
That's the cool thing about people going and do those amateur Olympias and stuff like that. Like, go and do the amateur Olympia, because if you win, you
Yeah.
can like
Yes, that's
go
right.
in. You can go in the open show tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like you're shredded. You're obviously in your best condition ever. That's why you just won
Right.
the fucking amateur Olympia. Go in the fucking open show. I couldn't because it was a real Olympia. There is no just. They're all qualified. So, but all these other ones in Japan and fucking everywhere else, if you're gonna go abroad, do it. Because if you're lucky enough to win, fucking you get that debut out tomorrow. How fucking cool is that?
Mm.
Big Viet's doing that. He's doing the Masters Olympia, and then tomorrow doing the men's physique open show. So he'll do 2 shows in one weekend.
Yeah.
I don't know what the check-in's like, but you've noticed a difference because like it's not like waiting in a line and doing your shit like an amateur show. It's like way more official.
It's not even, they don't call it a check-in. They
Yeah,
call it
a meeting,
it's a
athletes
meeting.
meeting.
It's an athlete's meeting.
Athlete meeting, yeah,
Yeah.
right. Sick.
And they
And-
call out your
and-
name. They're like, and Sam from Australia, and you go up and you shake the judge hand or whatever, the announcer's hand, and then you go through and you get your gift pack.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
What's in the gift packs for pros?
Yeah.
I haven't had a goodie bag for the last fucking 6 shows.
You got a fucking full hoodie
I
from
got
Nebbia,
everything.
a Nebbia hoodie.
Bag, I got a singlet, I got a towel,
Yeah.
I got a hoodie as a pro. Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
It's hell cool because you're all sitting there because I was sitting with her and all the pros are around me. I'm like, fuck, there's fucking,
Yep.
what's his name? Kim Williams over there. I'm like, fuck,
It's a bit
And-
surreal.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm super looking forward to because
Yeah.
Europe's so small. Like, there'll be some cool names coming to watch, maybe.
Yeah, oh fucking
Yeah.
hell.
You
Yeah.
love it, Sam. The announcer's like, got flying up to women's physique. It's like, I'm from Australia, Sabina, Paris Ram. You go up, like, fuck, mate, that's you. That's fucking you.
You're not competitor 71.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah, it's fucking, it's surreal. Like, I was getting weird, like goosebumps from her getting called out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would. You'd be excited.
Make you cry.
Yeah,
Always was.
Yeah, I get
Coming from
that.
Australia, it's hard. Anyone that gets the pro and does pro shows, it's fucking hard to come from Australia.
It's expensive for us. It's a
Yeah.
long trip. Like I say, Cairns 14 and a half hours to get to fucking San Fran. It's 14 and a half hours to get to Dubai, and then Dubai to Portugal's another 6 or 6.5 or something like. And I've got my 9-hour layover. Like we it's a big trip for us to go anywhere unless it's fucking New Zealand.
I know,
So that's
and,
why you can't just do one show. Like it's
Yeah.
you can't.
And-
Yeah.
and then when you land, because you're not like America, just how they fly around America. For them, it's just like going to Melbourne. For us, it's like we got to worry about holding water on the plane. Packing all our meals for like 24 hours.
Yeah. I'm gonna have some little sandwich bags, I think, made up, just some chicken and some
Yeah.
fucking baby spinach in there. And just every time I get hungry, just eat a little bit of fucking chicken and baby spinach, bang a couple of sleepers to knock me out.
I always bring in normally a bag of protein as well.
It's not a bad idea.
Just fill
I
up,
always take protein
Yeah.
powder as a backup.
or at least just sandwich bags in say 2 scoop allotments, like 60 grams of
Yeah.
whey powder. I fill up sandwich bags with them and I cram them all in one protein shaker. So then I can take them all out,
Yeah,
one serve in there, have a shake, and then dry it and put them all back in there.
yeah. Now, because I'll take the insulin with me, and because it's on a script,
Yeah,
I'm allowed to take a bigger freezer pack.
yeah.
So
That's good.
yeah, because like everything else, you know how they're limited to like 100 mil or 100, like your toothpaste.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah, well, your freezer pack's only allowed to be that as well. So I had a big freezer pack in my bag, and I had the growth in there, and I had the insulin in there. So
Oh,
then
I've got like a gel pack a frozen gel pack to keep things cold.
proper big, yeah, frozen.
So you can't even take them on the plane.
Only if it's for medical. So I said it's to keep my insulin cool, and they can't say no because that could be there to save your life.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I
So
just freeze my food and it just defrosts over time.
Insulin doesn't actually need to be kept cold though.
it does need to be kept below a certain temperature.
It's literally only for
Once it's been opened, once it's been pierced.
no,
And
it's
we're
fine.
in Australia.
It's that the only reason they say that is to stop bacteria because obviously you use the same.
Yeah.
There might be bacteria into it, but if you're just the only one using it, it doesn't it's not going to be ruined from one flight
No, but it's good to have
at room
good
temp.
procedures.
No, but that's
Yeah.
why I take the insulin pen with me because
Yeah.
they say, well, you need to keep your insulin cold. You're like, that's the only freezer pack I own, man.
Yeah.
It's not my fault it's next to a pile of chicken and spinach.
Yeah, but just people that are worried, when they get insulin, if they're buying it off someone, it's in the post, it's not cold. It's
No,
long-
yeah.
Deal
It's,
with it.
it's unopened. It's all
Yeah.
good. Yeah. But no, so yeah, pack insulin. But I didn't pack the box that has like my name and everything sticky taped to it, the script. So that was fine. Leaving the country, not a problem. Every other country, no one even checks. And then coming
Mm.
back into Australia, I didn't have anything, but I still had the insulin pen.
Yeah.
And yeah, coming back in Australia, I just declared stuff because I'm like, oh, fuck, whatever. And I had the cigars and shit
Yeah.
from Dubai, and I'm like, I just can't be fucked dealing with shit. So I'm just gonna fucking declare it. So yeah, I got some cigars. And then I went through, oh, you got this insulin, fucking rah rah. And I said, yeah, okay. And they're like, have you got like the script or a letter from your doctor? I went, no. And just, yeah, they gave me a hard time about it. That,
Yeah.
and I'm like, look, it's just, I don't know, I left with it. First time traveling since
Yeah.
needing insulin, since being diabetic, and which I'm not. It's fucking
Yeah.
and
Hobby
yeah, I
diabetic.
didn't
Hobby
know.
diabetic.
And then they just went like, all right, well, look, fuck, look, we can't say that you're not, but to make it easier in the future, make sure you got a letter from your doctor. So my doctor types up a letter now.
Yeah.
And then I can have the big freezer pack and I'll just leave a pen in there and I don't fucking touch it.
Yeah.
Fucking
Nice.
easy. So there's a
So
hat.
many tips and tricks with travel. Like, and the more you do and the more countries you go into, the more we learn and the more
Yeah.
we can share, you
And
know.
look, I think it's only Australia with those gay tiny rules, isn't it?
Oh,
Yeah.
Australia.
Australia's fucked.
Australia's
We
fucking-
can't, mate. We can't even have your himbi or any. Most of the some of the pre-workouts are
Oh,
banned.
yeah, they took your himbi off you, remember?
Yeah, my Yohimbi got
Yeah.
taken because I had a tub of Yohimbi. I'm like, fuck, that was a full tub. Fuck.
I had the tub confiscated when I was coaching with Matt Jansen. He puts you onto that Raw and Revive or whatever, and he tells you all the products to buy, which is like
Yeah.
the whole fucking product line. And I didn't know, I'd never even heard of Yohimbine back then.
Well, I only had it because of when I was with Matt Jansen as well.
Well, there you go. So I buy the pack that's about fucking $700 worth. And then I'm going like, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? And it got sent back to them because, yeah, it got pulled up in customs. And when they looked in it, there's a tub of Yohimbine freshly labelled because I didn't know. And
I
then
don't
that's
even understand how it's legal. Fuck it. It's like a mild fat loss agent. Like it's like cleanse. I'm like, how is that fucking illegal?
But like every other country, flying into Dubai, flying into Romania, flying into Thailand, flying into fucking America, fine.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
you come here, you've got to be filling out paperwork for half your
Yeah.
fucking flight.
Romania is like they'll give you a mileage
Yeah.
rating when you land.
I'm not mentioning any names, but these people took vials into Japan and they got through.
Hmm.
Yeah, there you go.
But there's no way they would come back with them.
No, yeah,
Australia's so strict. And it's like, leave us alone. We're Australian. Go worry about people that aren't from there. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, we pay very good money
We pay
for our
taxes.
passport, thank you.
Yeah, that's right.
we pay very good money.
And we pay taxes. Leave us alone.
We pay very good money just to live here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our passport's stupid expensive.
It's not a cheap country to live in, but that is why I declared the cigars. Oh, that was what they gave a fucking hard time for because I had food scales in there. What are these for? So the food scales.
What?
And then I'm like, yeah. And then because there was one guy going through the bag, and then this one guy asking me, and I'm like, fuck, there's nothing in the bag. Like, so I said, yeah, look, I went over for a bodybuilding contest.
Hmm.
And then this other guy, a third
They're
security
kitchen
guard,
scales.
They're not even. If they were digital scale, like fish scale, like I understand why they're questioning about food scale.
Yeah, food scale, kitchen scale.
yeah, fuck, maybe you're weighing bricks or something.
Yeah, when
You know,
if you're weighing bricks, you're flying on a private jet.
Yeah, so yeah, they started, and then he was like going, "Oh yeah, so is everybody like on the gear?" I said, "Yeah, fucking oath, you can't enter this shit without being on the source,
Yeah.
man." Like, and then I'm laughing about it and everything,
Yeah.
and then I think after a while, the guy that was looking through the bag just went like, "This guy's answering too many drug questions. He's got nothing in his bag. Leave him go." And then they just said straight up, they're like, "Look, you declared all the cigars and everything. We'll just let you go through with them. It's all good, bro." And then right as I was about to close the bag, I had some of that shisha molasses. You know how you smoke a hookah or a shisha?
I've never smoked one.
But you know what it is, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, the big thing with the hose.
Yeah,
I know what it is. Yeah, I know what that is. Yeah.
I had a heap of that molasses in there. It was like fucking $5 Australian. It had no nicotine in it. It was just the flavored molasses.
Yeah.
And then they're going like, "What's this?" And I just went like, "Oh, that's for the shisha." They're like, "You can't bring that in. That's tobacco." I said, "No, it's not. That's a nicotine free one, but it's all written in fucking Arabic because I got it
Yeah.
from Dubai." And I'm like, I go, "Well, all right. What's the taxes on that?" And it was $2,200 a kilo for tobacco products to bring in, which means to bring in that box of molasses were going to cost me $450. I just said, throw it in the fucking bin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Take it.
throw it in the bin. So they let me get in with like 15 cigars, but was going to take a box of molasses off me.
Yeah,
That's so fucking, they're so
But
dumb. They just,
they got to get
oh my
something.
God.
They got to get
but
something.
isn't that funny? At the start, they're so hostile and so we're doing the wrong things. But then as soon as you're like, yeah, cool, whatever, I'll pay the fine or yeah, confiscate it. After the fact, they're actually really interested. Like they ask
Yeah.
us so many questions after the fact when we got
Well,
put up in customs.
Yeah.
all that guy was going through my bag was when the other two were talking to me. So it was fun. Like, we were laughing and that. They were fucking cool as fuck. Like, it was all pretty good.
Yeah,
Until
but so were these copy
Yeah.
like these AFPs, they were, but then they
Yeah.
just
What's this for? What
what's
does that
this
do? What do
and
you,
how
yeah.
much street
Yeah.
value is this?
What's that
here?
street value? I said it depends how good you are with your dealer.
street value or what?
So intrigued.
Oh, the fucking yeah,
Yeah.
fucking hell. Yeah, man. AFP I've never really dealt with. Like I've seen them walking around the airport. Oh, when I come back from America, one girl come up. I don't know who. Like it was by the conveyor belt. Where you're waiting for your bag.
Mm.
I just got my bag and walked off, and she comes up. She's like, "Oh, where are you coming from, sir?" I said, "I'm just coming back from America." Whereabouts in America? I said, "Oh, Vegas," but I stopped over in LA. So one of those two, whatever the correct answer is. She's like, "What were you doing there?" So sport. Cool. Like what sport? I'm like, oh, fuck. Said I did the bodybuilding show. I did the Mr. Olympia. Um, and she's like, "Oh, okay. Well, like, is there any vitamins or anything in the bag?" Like she was cool. This bird would have been, say, 25 years old or something. She wasn't very old. And I said, "Look, I only take enough of everything to go with me. So everything gets used up. So I said, I literally don't even have a multivitamin on me." She goes, "Cool, nah, that's all I wanted to know. Make sure there's no special vitamins in there, but off you go," and sent me straight through.
Well, hopefully with if the enhanced games makes a good impact, you can be like, how are they going to travel with the enhanced games? They'll be fucking carrying
So
stuff.
you line up your dealer before you go to
Yeah.
the country.
But like if that, but at least that'll make it more.
No, rules, but they'll get different rules. Because it'll all be
That's not really happening, though, is it?
Yeah, it's happening.
yeah,
We've
it's
been saying
happening.
that for 10 years.
No, it's
No,
happening.
have you not? Are you not on the
It's
the
been
Instagram is
it's been
amazing.
confirmed. Nick, was it this year or next year?
I've seen these
Next
pages
year, it's
come up
happening.
with this.
It's
Yeah,
happening next year.
I've seen some pretty legitimate stuff for like 10
They said, what is it, 250,000 for every gold medal?
What do we? So is it on Instagram? Is it?
Yeah, it starts with an E.
Enhanced games.
Enhanced games.
Enhanced games.
It's got a little blue emblem.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, enhanced underscore
Yeah,
games.
no, I got it. I don't know. Like, I'll believe it when I see it.
Like, look at
Las Vegas.
Yeah.
yeah, see 2026.
Are you just following it? Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aaron Pilates is following it.
Look at the on the top row, the one on the right, the swimmer.
James Magnuson's doing it.
Look at the swimmer. Look at him. Okay.
Yeah,
I think there's a judge.
yeah. Well, we'll see. I'll believe it when they fire the gun for the first race. So this has been
Yeah,
talked for a long
I'm
time.
excited.
Oh yeah, if it's real, fucking oath, I'll sit up
Yeah,
every
yeah.
night watching the fuck out of that.
Yeah.
I'll be so interested because do you know what? I don't.
So they're already breaking records. Like by far.
What that people are doing it in practice.
Yeah. Fastest swimmer in history. He breaks the world record.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, because the thing is, like, I mean, records are going to be beaten. I mean, obviously they're on their end of their career because they can't go back to normal Olympics. So it'd only be on there, but also it's like I'm guessing maybe 10% the records were broken because don't forget all Olympic people were already on drugs anyway. Let's be honest.
Yeah, exactly.
They're just hiding it.
That's the best thing. If you're at the end of your career, you'd be like, you know what, fucking, I've been sneaking in
Yeah.
sneaky doses and everything. Just let's sauce it up. Let's go for it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
let's
been
go.
I've been tiptoeing around for years. Finally, I can smash
You
it.
know, no more sneaking around, fucking dodging piss tests, mate.
But you know what, Sam? Imagine the possibilities because if this makes fucking money and gets big, imagine Nike and Under Armour getting involved, and then all of a sudden the bodybuilding doors are open.
Just don't think they can because it's all about children, promoting to children. What's okay? I think there's always going to be a limiting factor.
But it's
I think
the
it
thing
could
is,
take, I think some underground brands like Red Bull and stuff
yeah,
will, but
Monster.
I just think Rolex and Nike and where the money is, it will
Yeah, but
never.
if Red Bull and shit are taking them on and making mega dollars from it, Nike aren't gonna they're not gonna want to miss out. They'll just make it they make like Nike enhanced or something. Who knows?
I get my kids into bodybuilding then. By the time they come up, fucking Nike can sponsor them.
Yeah. Because it's look, if people are going to take it, it might just get more regulated to make sure it's safe use and prescription, and then
Well,
like
that's what it's all about is basically it, because the gym goers had to be self-educated.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's the doctors that need educating that are telling people that it's bad for you to touch it. It's like, no, it's actually good for you. Teach them about how small doses really work. Don't look at Ronnie Coleman and go, see, bad.
yeah.
The whole world in between of doses, and you need to be down here. Educate people on this bit, and you're going to have a healthier population.
Ronnie Coleman's injuries were nothing to do with steroid use either. It was like all to do
No,
with
but they
fucking
tell
hard training.
people like, like if you take them, you're that.
Yeah,
It's like no, like I said, it's not,
yeah,
nothing like that. Teach people like because what if I'm low in iron, you give me an iron shot. If I'm low in vitamin B, you give me a vitamin B shot. If
yeah,
I'm low in fucking everything else, you give me a shot. So if I'm low in test, yeah, no, you can't take test. It's
yeah.
bad
No,
for you.
I can't do that.
Well, how the fuck? How the fuck is the iron shot and the vitamin
Yeah.
B shot and everything that you got for me? Because I was low in them. If I'm low in magnesium, go buy some magnesium. If I'm low in zinc, you tell me to buy zinc. But if I'm low in test, you don't tell me to replenish the test.
Yeah.
Or what? It's the one, and it's because they're taught for 6 years of school that is bad, and they just see the lecturer on this holy grail, and their certificate as that's their superiority over the rest of us. They're like, no, see, I have the certificate, and I got told for 6 years it's bad for you. How dare you question me?
It's too taboo still, just like the myth of eggs and cholesterol.
Yeah,
You know, it's like that. Everyone just has this. They have no idea steroids at all, and people try to tell me about it, and like, oh, but this can happen. I'm like, no, you don't. What do you know about steroids? You don't take them. All you've heard is crap that the media spread. I take them. I know what happens. Like,
creatine still gets it.
yeah,
I know.
Lane Norton just did a thing on creatine the other
the
day.
hair loss and shit.
Literally 2 days before that, on the radio station up here, B105, the lady that's on the presenter, she's gone to some women's health fucking thing, and one of the supplements she got told to buy was creatine. And the two guys on the panel were like laughing, going, "Oh, bodybuilder drug," and reading out all the side effects, which I'd never heard before. But you'll lose your hair, you'll fucking do all this stuff. I nearly rang him and said, "Oh, he cuts. You're fucking so misinformed." And then 2 days later, Lane Norton puts that post up. So I wonder.
Yeah.
I wonder if like somebody heard it and then messaged him and said, "Oh, is this true or not or whatever?" Don't know.
How do you make like creatine? If it's sold in Australia, you damn well know it's safe.
Yeah, they don't let us buy shit.
Australia ain't letting anything get sold if it's not good, if it's bad health things.
But hey, I'm gonna have to get going.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we.
Dinner's time. That was a good podcast though.
Good chat. That was a good chat.
Always a good chat, guys. Have a good night.
Okay.
You too, take it easy.
you too.